to Poetry Night. We're very excited for our readers tonight. The Gifted and Talented Creative Writing Theater Arts program has prepared some of their best poetry tonight, which they'll be reading to you. Some of the students here will be reading for the first time. Others may be their second or third year in Creative Writing Theater Arts under the direction of Miss Quinn. Thank you, Miss Quinn. Thanks to all the parents and other family members and friends who've come out tonight. We couldn't do this without your support. Also, a big thank you to our Board of Education and to our central administration for supporting Gifted and Talented and for supporting the arts. It's really important that we have that support to run these programs. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Bader, our Assistant Superintendent, here to support us tonight.
Thank you very much, Ms. Vreeland. Thank you for everything you do for our G&T students. How about Ms. Vreeland? And I also want to thank Mrs. Quinn. I witness what she does with the children every year and really does a great job with our students. So thank you, Ms. Quinn. And most of all, how about our elite academic students? We're so proud of you. You are the best of the best, and I look forward to listening to your wonderful poetry tonight. And I want to thank your parents, your grandparents, your siblings for being here and supporting you on a daily basis. I look forward to listening to your stories tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Bader. And without further ado, I'm going to turn the program over to Ms. Quinn so we can get right to our student readers.
Hi, welcome everyone. Our first reader tonight is Ariane Parikh.
Recipe for Pluto by Ariane Parikh. Take 5 teaspoons of quivering silver sugar, mix it in with 3 handfuls of falling snow. Blend in millions of melting mushy marshmallows and massive mouthfuls of moon cheese. Shake together with thousands of sparkling specks of shivering magical dust. Combine into a mystical planet and its moon. A Pandora's box of mysteries, drifting in an empty silence of space. Thank you.
Our next reader is You See Patel.
Snowflakes by You See Patel. Snowflakes are magical rainbow crystals swishing through the navy sky, bringing hope to the world. Snowflakes move like excited angels and dream about landing on the wings of an ivory white Pegasus. They spread over rooftops like soft butter and look like nestled cotton as they hug bare winter trees. Snowflakes turn the world into a magical kingdom filled with peace. Thank you.
Abdullah Amjad.
The Storm by Abdullah Amjad. Lightning as bright as the sun slithers slyly across the sky. Sizzle, sizzle. Thunder is a transparent drum beating and raging like a kid who lost a video game. Boom, crash, boom. Clouds cry crystal clear tears over the gloomy city. Drip drop, drip drop. Coming together in a powerful performance. Crash, boom, drip drop, until the muddy wind blows them all away to their next show. And all the city's children go out, play in the puddles left behind. Splash. Thank you.
Nora Andrews.
White by Nora Andrews. White is the sadness of someone's heart wishing for a splash of color. It is a piece of paper waiting to be written on. White is a soft blanket on top of a dozing polar bear. It is the color of snow lightly falling on a forest of tall trees. White is a clock signaling the end of the school day. It is a unicorn's horn dipped in ice cream. White always feels depressed even in joyful times. It is a fan blowing a breeze on the world. White is a page in a book not yet read. It skips through the air day and night like a dove. White is a golf ball on a tee about to be hit. It is a checker piece being moved on a board. White will always be with you, even when you feel so happy that you think you will burst. White is a part of you, of me, of everybody. Thank you.
Lokatash Arish.
My Personality by Loitaksh Arige. I am a rocket ship soaring in the creamy sky. I am a nuclear missile bursting with creativity. I am a tiger pouncing at every opportunity. I am a wolf loyal to my pack. I am a cheetah thrusting through the savannah. I am a computer calculating the impossible. I am a caracal cat leaping with joy. I am a monkey goofing around in an emerald forest. I am a shark swimming through the sapphire sea. I am a tree standing tall in the whirling winds. I am the sun beaming with pride and lighting up the sky. I am a dreamer dreaming away on a perfect day. Thank you.
Daniela Bechtold.
A Walk in the Woods by Daniela Bechtold. Crunch. Deep, crisp leaves swallow my feet as I roam through the mysterious forest. Like a test with no answers, the woods are filled with secrets. Lurking in the thick trees, forming a magical maze. Leaves the color of a misty fire reflect the golden rays of the sun, soaking in the autumn sky like a golden pat of butter. I bend down to touch the fallen leaves that hide every inch of the dusty forest floor, feeling as if my hands are flipping through the pages of an ancient library book. Yet the answers to my questions drift away with the twilight breeze before I can clasp onto them. Thank you.
Shanta Srinivasa Sweta.
First Snow by Shanta Srinivasa Shweta. I stared out the window of my science class, wishing for snow. Right then, a breath of wind blew the first snowflakes of the season onto the ground. My eyes grew as wide as dinner plates as the wind pulled more ivory snowflakes out of the sky. Bare brown trees groaned as twinkling snowflakes settled on their backs, looking like piles of sparkling white confetti. The late November sun angrily tried to push its way through the silver-gray clouds that stumbled through the sky like ancient polar bears. But the sun was not strong enough, and winter arrived, bringing my joy with it. Thank you.
Aditi Srisalem.
The Fall Dream by Aditi Srisalem. Fall is an elegant dream. Trees are packed with leaves the color of blazing bonfires, and majestic purple mountains gaze at the sapphire sky, waiting for the days to grow shorter. When I wake up on an autumn morning, fall fills my mind with thoughts of warm, cozy sweaters, the scent of honey-glazed cookies dancing through the air, and walks through the woods. Fall is an elegant dream. Thank you.
Milika Singh.
Inside Homework by Milika Singh. Homework is a swirling tornado swallowing up all the fun you could possibly have. It looks like a 15-layer cake that no one wants to eat. Homework sounds like an angry dog dragging you into a dark cave and feels like a million butterflies stuck in your stomach. It's more boring than staring at a dull gray wall and making you sleepier than a slow-moving sloth. Homework nightmares are the most dangerous of them all, filled with 17-page essays and thousands of math problems. I guess I should stop thinking about homework and writing about homework and just sit down and actually do my homework.
Arav Singh.
The Ocean by Arav Singh. The sea smiles with the warmth of a sizzling July sun and paints the beach with thick white foam. Colossal waves rise and fall onto the beach like rolling hills, charging like racehorses onto the shore and drenching the sand with the force of a violent storm. At night, the ocean wears a giant crinkly blanket, as blue as the midday sky, yet as black as the endless spirals of space. It sings to me about mysterious adventures, wishing for me to sail upon its mighty waves and learn all its secrets. I love the ocean. Thank you.
Satvik Selvam.
Cars by Satvik Selvam. Race cars move at the speed of light like electric eagles. Their engines roar like hungry lions and their exhaust blooms with crystal blue dust. Race cars move like hungry lions, sharks, as they search for the finish line. There are tornadoes spinning the wind around them, growling like wild dogs as they chase the racetrack's white line. Thank you.
Kiara Seals.
Winter Frost by Kiara Searles. Winter snow floats on the frosty ground like an opal cloud. Fresh popcorn snow forms sculptures on bare chocolate trees, while dazzling icicles dang from their branches like an angel's gift frosted from above. Massive misty mountains are heaps of hope and faith looking down upon us with strength, mirroring the gleaming winter waters beneath them. Two flannel gray wolves lurk in the frosty night as clear snowflakes reflect the fate of their prey. Winter rules the forest until its details disappear and spring comes again. Thank you.
Okay, time for our first door prize. I need a little brother or sister maybe to help me out here. Okay. You're next. Okay, kids, your numbers are on the corner of the right. Number 1. Congratulations. This is one of my favorite books when I was growing up, so you enjoy that. Our next reader, Joanna Rajan.
Winter Harp by Joanna Rajan. The winter harp dance is illuminated by the spotlight moon, gracefully skating along as silence overcomes. The silvery shine of snow is equal to a diamond's, a blessing floating from an angel's wing above. A silver shadow drifts along, gliding across a path of white marble snow, a wondrous performance. Snow glows as fluorescent as a platinum trophy, miles and miles of glistening alabaster powder. Snow is a soft secret. As the wind breathes an airy breeze, it falls down as a velvety winter heart. Thank you.
Maitili Madhusudanan.
Red by Maitili Madhusudanan. Red is the flavor of freshly picked apples and the sweetness of a cherry sitting on top of an ice cream sundae. She's the blazing heat of a bonfire and the dazzle of autumn leaves sparkling in the bright sun. Red is a shy rose hidden behind all the others in a garden and the warmth of a soft knit scarf. She wears a long velvet dress covered in shimmering rubies and a glowing cape that trails over the earth each sunset. Although she can get angry in a flash, Red loves to dance and sing songs about nature. Every year, she paints flowers with her sister Pink as they bring spring to the world. Thank you.
Roshni Lumba.
White by Roshni Lumba. White is a polar bear floating on an iceberg in the Arctic Ocean. It is storming through ancient mountains of snow. White is a pile of whipped cream screaming to get out of its can. It is a blanket trying to cover the world from gusts of wind. White makes me feel like I'm inside of a snow globe. It is a piece of paper waiting to be coated with color. White is a light bulb that flickers and shines like a candle. White is my world. Thank you.
Harsimer Kerr.
The Mysterious Forest by Harsimer Kaur. This is the most dangerous forest of all. You have to be careful and try not to fall. As you move through the woods, you feel uncertain. You don't have any sunlight because there's no curtains. The icy forest plays with your mind, so you have to make sure you look behind. The snow falls as quickly as walking feet, hitting the ground as hard as sleet. The ancient forest is filled with might. You must be aware you may fight. Dangerous creatures live all around, so just be careful, hiding in trees and even underground. So again, just be careful you don't get a fright when you dream of forests as you sleep at night. Thank you.
Adrianna Reyes.
Turtles by Adrianna Reyes. Turtles are like an unknown address, never knowing where they would go. They live in a never-ending art museum filled with all the colors of the rainbow. A turtle is a floating cloud drifting over underwater gardens filled with beautiful coral flowers. They are like guidance counselors, always calm and quiet. Turtles are Olympic swimmers gracefully diving through turquoise blue waters. These tropical animals travel together like human families on vacation, enjoying the beauty of the sea. Thank you.
Isabella Rocha.
All Around the World by Isabella Rocha. Last night, I flew around the world in a hot air balloon. I jetted off across the Atlantic Ocean, slowly floating in fluffy blankets of clouds. The crystal clear water sparkling beneath me was like a giant diamond. The sea turned to sand as I sailed over the pyramids in Egypt. Before I knew it, I was soaring above Paris, where the Eiffel Tower stood tall like a soldier during war. All of a sudden, my calm flight grew bumpy as the sound of my alarm clock dragged me into reality until my next night dream. Thank you.
Nila Saravan.
Yellow by Nila Saravan. I love Yellow. Yellow is a magician transforming into so many things. She can be the glimmering sun showing off her glamour as she twirls in her dress made of sunbeams. Yellow can be a lemon sorbet, revealing its luscious flavor with every lick. Yellow might be a sunflower standing proudly in a field of minty green grass, like a queen wearing a golden crown. Yellow can be a twinkling star dancing through the darkest hole of space, or a girl wearing her favorite PJs as she reads a bedtime story. Yellow is a joyful child throwing confetti into the air while dancing on a sandy beach. At times, Yellow can be jealous of Blue, not realizing her own beauty. But wherever Yellow goes, she leaves kindness behind. Yellow can be anything. Thank you.
Matini Mahaswaran.
Flowers by Matani Maheshwaran. Beautiful colors of scarlet and marigold, periwinkle and rosy pink, tangerine and robin's egg blue burst from the ground like fireworks, filling the air with their exquisite sweetness. What are they? Flowers. Flowers fold up in graceful shapes like rainbow origami and wear their brightness like sparkling gowns. They are princesses dancing in a gleeful summer sun. Flowers are delicate fairies fluttering in a gentle sky and gladly entertain the guests who visit their gardens. Flowers bring so much happiness to everyone as they color the world with joy. Thank you.
Matangi Maheswaran.
Lavender by Mataki Maheshwaran. As I walk to my garden in the misty morning sun, a shade of lavender catches my eye. I notice a small, delicate monarch butterfly gently land on a faded purple flower to rest its orange and black wings. The autumn wind softly blows, urging the butterfly to twirl and dance in her gentle arms. The tall green grass moves with the violet flowers, swaying like swings to the song of a blue jay, enjoying their time together until winter covers them with her blanket of snow. Thank you.
Shyla Sebastian. Okay, just get right up to the microphone there, okay? Here you go, sweetheart.
Summer Rainbow by Shyla Sebasti. The summer clouds are a rainbow spreading over the whole town, and the sunset floats above the sea like orange, yellow, and red balloons. Palm tree branches sway with the wind, while the waves rise and fall with the tide. A mermaid sings her song in the depths of the ocean, as turtles and narwhals play tag under the sea. The ocean whispers in a deep voice, the sand sighs in a very light murmur, and the summer rainbow says good night and sleep tight.
Valentina Diaz.
The Moon by Valentina Diaz. The moon is a round block of Swiss cheese that rodents crave at night. It is the guardian of fierce wolves howling into darkness. The moon is a goal for cows to jump over. It is a candle shimmering in the cloudy night sky. The moon rules over a constellation of stars and gleams at shooting stars dancing across the galactic stage, and looks like an ocean of jet black stars that moves. The moon moves like melting black licorice on a hot sizzling pan, and feels like a glossy pane of glass twinkling with magic. It sings lullabies to children as they sleep, and dreams about being the bright golden sun. Thank you.
Raina Cooper.
Winter by Raina Cooper. As I look out my window, the sky is dark, the grass is white, and the town is as quiet as a whisper. There are no cars driving or people walking. Snowflakes fall from the sky like angels pouring white glitter down onto the ground. The wind flies through the air like birds on a summer day. and I just know it will be a snow day tomorrow. Thank you.
Ava Garcia.
Love by Ava Garcia. Love is a rainbow hugging the earth. It is the elegant light blue of a spring sky. Love grows like the lush green grass in a wide open field. It is the joyful music of lilies singing to the sun. Love is a garden full of vivid dancing violets. It is the bright bouquet of sunflowers that sit on my grandmother's dining room table. Love feels like eating a bowl of cookies and cream ice cream on a warm summer day. Love makes the whole world feel like heaven. Thank you.
Okay, Smith, come on up. You're going to help me pick another number.
Where'd he go? Oh, it's okay. Who is the other little person that came? Was there a little girl back here that who didn't help yet? I see somebody right here. There you go. 33. Who's number 33? Check your numbers. 33? They'll get next one, no? Okay. Ah, we have to pick another one. Come here, Smith. See, everything works out. Just pick a number for me. Don't look. Pick a number. Okay. What number is it? 24. 24. Come on over. Okay.
Our next reader is Abigail Valadares. Okay. Good. Yeah. Good. We're closer. All right, go ahead.
A Cat's Life by Abigail Valadares. I am a cat that owns multiple humans. My humans are more like my personal servants. When I give them the look, they feed me treats. If I do a good trick, here comes the meats. When I meow, they think I say please. That is when the humans feed me cheese. Their bread is delicious. They leave it on plates. But if I grab some, I get so much hate. Why? Sometimes they give me baths against my orders. They pick me up and soak me in waters. They saturate me in soap only to hear me whine. After we both say, I'm sorry, all is fine. Occasionally I let them pet me, and I'm happy when I do, because then I get a full bowl of food to chew. They buy me things to scratch, including thick drapes, but once I destroy them, I have to escape. They bought me a scratching post, but that was just mean. Besides, I prefer pillows and pairs of new jeans. When they bring over friends, I'm so overjoyed. They call out my name and I make a loud noise. Kitten they call. Who calls the queen kitten? My name should be Anne or maybe even Mitten. At the end of the day, everything is quite good. They make my large cat bed just as they should. Then they tell me to leave, that this is their bed, so when they shoo me away, I sit on their heads. They eventually agree to let me lay on the end, and I fall asleep quickly with my tail on a bend. I dream about eating more and more treats, and I think about sitting on my new seats. Then I wake up all ready for a brand new day. A cat's life is marvelous, I always say. Thank you.
Jack Cowan. I got it. There you go.
The Aspen Tree by Jack Cowan. The aspen tree I see is tall and narrow with leaves as green as ripe limes. But can you believe that tall tree all started with a tiny seed? Imagine that little aspen seed all bunched up in the ground, slowly starting to see light from under the dirt, beginning to sprout. First, it grew its arms, hands, and fingers, the branches. Then came its hair, the leaves, and finally, to finish, its rugged bark coat. Days turned into months, months turned into years. Much time passed, and the aspen tree enjoyed the sun, rain, and the animals that lived on its branches. Until one day, some folks came to the woods and chopped down the aspen tree with their huge hatchets. All that was left was an enormous stump, where lots of little children played. Although the stump missed its arms and the birds singing gracefully on its branches, it was happy to hear the laughter of children and be part of their memories. Thank you.
Avery Carlson.
Okay, see if that works. There you go.
Stars by Avery Carlson. Stars are like thousands of purple, blue, black, and white grains of sand in the dark midnight sky. They work the night shift painting constellations and planets. When the sun comes up, stars close their eyes and drift to sleep, wrapped in a glittering blanket of dust, waiting quietly until it's their time to shine again. Thank you.
Arav Desai.
Ice by Arav Desai. Ice is a grumpy old man with a negative attitude who sleeps all winter long, with a thin layer of ice on his cold turtle shell. Ice is a fluorescent vase shattered to pieces. It melts instantly in anger. Ice is the teardrop of a melting snowman. It is a star in the sky and a crunchy slice of glass on the ground. Ice is a sparkling white buttercream spread on a leaf. It covers everything like syrup on a pancake. Ice is the blue bow on a present. It's the roughness of winter bark and the smell of crunchy leaves. Ice is the thought of sitting at home wrapped in a blanket holding a mug of hot chocolate. Ice is the feeling of relaxation. Thank you.
Marissa Martinez.
Summer Love by Marissa Martinez. The sun is a peach watching children play in a frenzy of joy. Sparkly blue waves play as the ocean watches. Her foamy bubbles whisper secrets to the delicate lacy sand. Underwater, coral splashes with exotic bright colors of lime and neon pink. Jellyfish and turtles play like monkeys in a zoo, and the sun shines like a flashlight brightening an inky black cave. I lay on the sand feeling the comforting summer heat, wishing summer would never end, and I could stay on the beach forever. Thank you.
Ava Meadows.
Space by Ava Meadows. At twilight, the sun seems to explode into a blanket of glistening pearls. The moon rises as bright as the sun, while the stars twinkle away in the distance. Purple sparkles of stardust dance together, lighting the empty spaces in the sky. Dark clouds are dragged away by the man in the moon as he fishes them up, up, and away. Far away, a galaxy forms from a bouquet of stars, their white petals dropping and turning into snow. Whether the Big Dipper or small, all stars are connected like diamonds before they fall. Thank you.
Jenny Nelson.
Perfectly Purple by Jenny Nelson. Purple is the color of the sunset reflected over ocean waves and the morning sun rising like a pansy in the summer sky. It is the taste of sweet and tangy grapes freshly picked from their dark green vines. Purple is the delightful scent of freshly grown lavender, swaying in a broad, wide field. It is the endless galaxy swirling above us in space, filled with mysterious stars and planets. Purple is the sight of a storm cloud stirring up a raging tornado, and sounds like strong gusts of wind blowing lilac blossoms to life. Purple dreams of painting the earth with bliss. Thank you.
Sarah Kahn.
Life Underwater by Sarah Hahn. The ocean is like an amusement park. It looks like a perfectly blue sky made up of dazzling water. Giant waves cover the sand like a foamy blanket, and playful seashells surf onto the beach, sounding like a noisy crowd. Angelfish glide through the water peacefully, while sharks hunt for food like hungry wolves. Seaweed and coral look like colorful bouquets of flowers, and dolphins leap into the air, going up and down like roller coasters. I wish I were a mermaid so I could explore the underwater. Thank you.
Leica Catherison.
The Moon by Leica Catherison. The moon is a shimmering diamond, and the whole world lights up when she smiles. Her glistening rays drown us to sleep with peaceful thoughts and pleasant dreams. The moon's dark velvet eyes blacken the night, and her snow-white dress covers us all. When the sun arrives, our wonderful mother will have to go, retreating into the dawn, waiting to return to her children. Thank you.
Hiba Imtiaz.
Wolves of the Wilderness by Hiba Imtiaz. Graceful mammals living in the forest, such beautiful animals wearing elegant frosty coats. Their miraculous howls wrapped in creamy fur jackets, their threatening prowls as mysterious and silent as a secret. Sneaking about their prey, quieter than a whisper, swiftly running away like lightning in the night. Thank you.
Okay, time for our next prize. So where's my next helper? Raise your hand.
There's one more? Don't worry. Anything can happen. Okay, here you go, sweetheart.
Our next reader is Ruhi Pasham.
Autumn Flames by Ruhi Pasham. The wind is a rainbow of blazing colors. Summer fades to brown as the days grow shorter. Leaves burn red where green once ruled, forming a swirling bonfire. Yellow blends with orange as the fire rages, with scarlet joining in last in the flaming autumn dance. Falling like angels, the leaves gift their colors as they drift into eternal peace. Thank you.
Roshida Paranjape.
I see the sparkling sunrise and the blazing sunset. I watch the moon swallow the sun and the sun swallow the stars. I see kids play and laugh. Who am I? I'm a window. I hear the deep sea rumble and the spring birds sing. I listen to the chatter of people and the chirps of crickets. I hear the maple trees rattle. Who am I? I'm a window. I feel the hard rain and the gentle breeze. I touch sticky summer grass and the green vines of ivy. I feel the cold frost of winter. Who am I? I'm a window. I smell the nectar of flowers and the gases of cars. I sniff the aroma of food and the fertilizer in gardens. I smell the smoke of burning fireplaces. Who am I? I'm a window. I taste crisp fall leaves and soft gray fog. I chew the icy snow of a raging blizzard. I drink the sweet morning dew. Who am I? I'm a window. I am like a person, but stay in the same place for my whole life. I protect and shelter my owners. I'm a window. Thank you.
Arush Bhatt.
Got this, Betty. Is that good?
Yeah. Worry by Arush Bhatt. Worry is a thick, dark cloud crying out in sorrow. It is always as pale as a ghost. Worry always checks its watch and never takes it off. Its mind is constantly pacing up and down the stairs. Worry is a bright green forest holding its breath. It is a swampy river flowing slowly downhill. Worry is a crispy leaf, afraid of being stepped on. It is a lonely planet far, far away. Worry is an ebony crow flapping helplessly through the night. Thank you.
Sophia Valencia.
The Solar System by Sophia Valencia. Welcome to the magnificent Sun's kingdom, a mysterious universe with many secrets to be discovered. The Sun's companions are the planets who assist him with all of his demands. Mercury is the chef who makes hot, scrumptious meals. Venus entertains her king as a hilarious royal jester. Earth brings life to all as a gardener, blooming exotic flowers. Mars' #1 priority is to find the crystal clear water that once filled his rusty red surface for the king to drink. Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, and Uranus are the huge, fearless knights who protect the kingdom at all costs. Pluto is a mysterious character who acts as a spy for the king. Many moons act as hard-working assistants to help the planets complete their tasks. Finally, there are the twinkling, loyal stars who brighten this amazing kingdom with their beauty. Everyone circles the sun and praises his glory in the marvelous kingdom called the Solar System. Thank you.
Tanvi Trivedi.
A Fabulous Fall Morning by Tanvi Trivedi. The scent of sweet warmth welcomes me to the kitchen. A stack of cloud-like pancakes sit waiting for me on a cranberry red plate. Maple syrup flows down their sides like graceful ballerinas, while butter melts over them like snowmen on a sunny day. As I skip outside, I see golden, orange, crimson, and brown leaves spread out on the grass like splatters of paint on a smock. Wispy clouds float through the cinnamon air, looking like the fur of a soft gray rabbit. Summer has passed, but fall promises to bring special moments of its own. Thank you.
Gianna Marquez.
Time by Gianna Marquez. I am time, something I'm only a clock on a wall, an alarm by a bed. But I am so much more. I show the change of seasons and control the shifting tides. I embrace the deepness and sadness in magical moments. I'm there to remind people in the future everything will be okay. I am time. Every second I change, and within that period you have the opportunity to change too.
Annabelle Viteri.
The first time I saw my baby sister by Annabelle Viteri. The first time I saw my baby sister, it felt like all the flowers in the world blossomed in my heart. There she was, snuggled up in her soft white blanket like a sleepy sea squirrel. Leaning over her cozy crib, I felt a rainstorm of happiness inside of me. She was perfect. When she grabbed my finger, her hand reminded me of a little doll's. Her eyes sparkled with pixie dust, and her dark hair felt like a kitten's silky fur. My love for her felt as strong as the bond between the sun and the earth, and I promised to always be there, to love her, to protect her, and to be her best friend. Thank you.
Judy Hira.
The Sun and the Moon by Judy Hira. Sun so hot, so proud, the king of the skies. Moon so silent, so shy queen of the fireflies. The sun shines like a blazing gold macaroon, while the moon glows as bright as a shiny silver spoon. The sun swirls and spins baby clouds as they fly, and the moon sings them to sleep with a soft lullaby. On hot summer days, the sun frolics and dances, and on cold winter nights, the moon watches Rudolph as he prances. The sun wears robes of orange, gold, and red. The moon wears a gown of gray and white threads. The sun only dreams about glory and power, while the moon spreads kindness hour after hour. Although they're as different as they can be, they both shine above love for you and for me. Thank you.
We have one more prize before our ending of the program, so get out those numbers. Our next reader is Bihaan Jain.
Winter Haikus by Bihaan Jain. Winter is so cold. Snowflakes fall fast everywhere. Soft, whispering winds. Birds chirp quietly as they fly to the warm south, searching for the sun. Snowy trees shiver. Dark brown bark covered in white, dreaming of the spring. Thank you.
Angelica Viteri.
Okay, you got this. Power voice. Got it? Get close to it.
Crowds by Angelica Viteri. I hate crowds. Crowds are a suffocating blast of people, like millions of dogs trampling each other to get a bone. Crowds are a virus, collecting and growing, affecting all they touch. Crowds are like a pair of booming speakers, blaring right next to my ears, deafening and inescapable. Crowds are like downing a gallon of espresso, making my body buzz and my heart race. Crowds are a bucket full of spiders dropped on my head, trickling down my spine and overwhelming me with fear. Crowds are like water closing in over my head, filling me with panic and squeezing my lungs. Crowds are like giants confronting me in a wrestling ring, risky and massive. Crowds are two walls closing in on me until I feel crushed, confined, and trapped. Crowds are like a map with the wrong directions, making me lost and confused. Crowds make me want to cry out and escape their endless reach in tight clutches. Thank you.
Wow, I'm so proud of you guys. Can we hear a round of applause for all of them? Last week we had the middle school kids here, and I told them something I'm going to tell you as well. When you're sharing your poetry, you're sharing part of your soul, part of your heart, your feelings, and that takes a tremendous amount of courage. I am proud of you. I know that the people who came to see you tonight, moms, dads, grandmoms, grandpops, everybody, they're proud of you too. So give yourselves a nice round of applause. I'd like to thank Mr. Bader for coming tonight. I'm getting all tongue-tied. I get emotional. You know, I'm proud of you, just like your parents are, and I get very emotional when I see you do so well. Mrs. Freeland, thank you, our supervisor. Okay, and family and friends, thank you so much for supporting us and for coming out tonight.